Zombie Apocalypse Survival System. Chapter 1. The Calm Before the Storm. My name is Leshan Sullivan. My parents died when I was 9 years old in a house fire and left me with my little sister, Salma Sullivan, who is now 15 years old on our own. We left the countryside and went to the city after men in black suits came and took all our property. We dropped out of school and started begging for money in the streets. We slept in a makeshift tent under a bridge that was littered with plastics all over with rats as our only neighbors. This went on for about 3 months, and that's when I realized that things were getting worse. Salma was getting thinner as time passed and her beauty was slowly fading away. Seeing that, I took responsibility and decided to take a different approach. I became a pickpocket, which was a little bit better than begging. Sometimes I got enough money to last us for a whole month. I used the money to rent a room, bought Salma new clothes and food. She didn't know how I got the money, but she warned me not to do anything dangerous. I usually stayed out late till night looking for something, but I always came back. Not even a single night went by without checking back home. One night, I stayed out too long and Salma became worried. She decided to go look for me even though I told her never to come out of her room at night, or even open the door for someone else. It was raining heavily, so she was careful to walk under the building's corridor, avoiding the rain. After walking in the streets for some time, she had a noise coming from an alley and decided to take a peek. It is pests like you that make our city look bad. But don't worry, I'll find each and every one of you and cleanse the city once and for all, a man in a police uniform said as he inhumanly beat up a person laying in a pool of blood on the ground with his metallic club. No. Please don't kill him, please, I beg you, sir. He is my big brother. I can't live without him, please forgive him, sir. Salma ran and hugged me, blocking the cop. No, why did. I tried talking, but the blood in my mouth flowed back into my throat, choking me, and my consciousness was slowly fading away. The last thing I remember was the cop leaving Salma and I in the alley after threatening to kill me next time. Salma couldn't carry me, so she took a nylon paper from a nearby dumpster and covered the both of us from the rain as she snuggled and sobbed by my side. When I woke up, the rain had stopped and the sun was shining. I ignored the pain and sat upright, quickly looking around for Salma, but she wasn't there. Crap, my leg hurts. I slowly made my way out the alley when I heard a commotion in the opposite side. No, please don't do this time. My eye widened as I recognized that sound. That's Salma. As if my body woke up from slumber, I ran as fast as I could, ignoring all the pain. Bang! One of the boys fell down, blood coming from his head like a fountain. What? WW, who the hell are you? Oh my God, he's dead. Let's get out of here, this boy is crazy. When the other boys saw that Leshan was holding a metallic pipe, they quickly ran away, leaving us saw Salma laying on the ground half naked with traces of blood on her face. She quickly got up and ran towards Leshan. Tears and snot were flowing down her cheeks and nose as she tightly hugged him. I wiped the blood on her face looking for injuries, but there was none. Then where is the blood coming from? She slowly let go and looked up. Seeing her like this made my heart sink as anger lit up at the same time. I took off my jacket and placed it on her shoulders. Even though it was torn with blood everywhere, it was better than her current clothing. Brother, are you okay? You have been asleep for 2 days. Her stomach growled after that comment as guilt punished my heart. I slowly knelt down and tears burst out. No, don't cry, big brother. I'm fine, it wasn't that long, Salma said as she wrapped her arm around my head with a painful smile, trying to comfort me. After a few more minutes like that, I composed myself and stood up. Are you hurt anywhere? I asked as I wiped the tears from her cheeks. No. I stayed with you since that night, but I got hungry. So I decided to look for food, but these boys came to me saying that they would give me some if I dash. It's okay, sis. Everything's going to be just fine. I knew that if I let her continue speaking I might lose it again and start crying. For the love of God, she is only 5 years old. It experiences like this that shaped me to who I am today. I trusted no one, and something very important inside me was lost. I picked her up and slowly made our way back to our humble abode. The good citizens took glances at us. But that was it. Nobody wanted to ask why 2 kids were walking along the streets covered in blood and dirt. I had a hidden stash of money under the mattress, so I took it and bought some food for Salma, which she ate quickly, and for the first time since that night she smiled at me. "Brother, I don't know why that man wanted to kill you, but promise me never to leave me like that again." I mean, how could I say no to her? She had a cute face that put most models to shame. From that day onwards, I started doing manual labor and a few more jobs here and there. When I got enough money, I would give it to the landlord and secured the room even before payday. A few months passed like that and I made many friends. Most of them were my employees, so I did a lot of work and upgraded to a better house. The house had 1 bedroom, a shower, a kitchen and a small living room. As time went by I bought a bed. I slept in the living room and Salma had the bed in the bedroom. I loved my little sister so much. There was this one time I almost sold my kidney, but of course every hospital turned me down the moment they saw my clothes and age. Fast forward to current time. It's been a few years now and life has gotten better, because I am still working multiple jobs. Even though we are still in the same house, I prioritized Salma's school fees first. That's right. I now earn enough to put Salma in school. She finished middle school and is in a private school called Velmore High School Academy. Yeah, I know I'm awesome, no need to remind me. She has been a great help at home too. Even though I work as a cook in a small hotel, I made sure that she learned how to cook. At home, cooking is her hobby and I am not planning on taking that from her. A few times when I'm ill or busy, she would fill up for me in the hotel. The head chef, Gary, was a good guy and taught Salma and I some good recipes. I also worked as a construction worker for a certain company. Salma had grown to be a real beauty. She was honestly the only reason I worked so hard. If she wasn't in my life, I'm pretty sure I would have faced the hanging rope voluntarily a long time ago. One morning I woke up as usual and found breakfast on the table. Salma had to wake up early for school, and while she was at it she made breakfast for both of us. I took a quick shower after taking my tea and left for the hotel. It was still early in the morning and the customers coming this early was seldom. I reached the hotel, but of course Gary was here first. I quickly joined him in cleaning and started receiving customers. After working till midday, I packed lunch, which I always took to school for Salma. The food was of course free and Gary made sure to hide it from the manager. I took the packed lunch and made my way to Salma's school. Halfway down the road, a loud blast was heard from the direction I came from. Everyone turned around and confusion was written all over their faces. Whoa! What was that loud bang just now? People started walking towards that direction when a bus came crashing into a building ahead. I started running towards the bus when another loud bang was heard from behind me. I stopped and turned around with a shocked expression. That's Velmore High. I said to myself as a smoke rose from Salma's school.